Hi, Bathrobe Dwayne here with another hot take. And today's hot take is going to be animes have been sucking lately. Yeah. Animes have been complete garbage lately, and you know what I mean. Like there was like a year when we were getting tons of good anime. We had like season 1 Tokyo Ghoul, season 1 Re Zero, like all these things. And I'm convinced that all of the writers they went to these anime conventions and they saw all these pretty girls in their cosplaying their characters, throwing themselves at the writers, like, oh, titties, yeah. So they just stopped fucking trying. Like when season 2 Re Zero came around, is anybody liking that trash? Like they're just introducing girl character after girl character after girl character. So the guy who wrote the anime can go to the cons and see the girls with the big jugs cosplaying as his fucking characters that he wrote. I know what he's doing. I'm not dumb. If I was a fucking anime writer, I would pop in big titted cosplayable chicks left and right. But what made his characters so powerful is because they had good stories behind them, you know? And that's why it was such a good anime, and that's why so many girls cosplayed the characters, you know? It was a great first season. I hate the second season. It's like 7 episodes deep, and I can't even stay entertained enough to wank. Like it's not even fan service enough for me to like it. I don't even like fan service. I just like good content, good story content. And what I noticed with animes is it's a lot of aesthetic. Like the world of animes, the community of anime accepts all of this fucking aesthetic, and they ignore a lot of bad writing elements a lot of times. Like for example, my first and this is the best anime that's out right now. This is the best and it's The Promised Neverland. Has anybody seen The Promised Neverland with little kids? And you think, wow, this anime is gonna be weird. It's about a bunch of little kids. They might get diddled or they might get kidnapped. No, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm not gonna spoil the fucking anime for you. Watch it. It's a good anime. But there is this one part, and if you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It is the most scientifically unfucking feasible physical impossibility that they implemented as a story, as an important story arc. And it's just the laziest writing. He does something scientifically impossible to get himself up a wall, basically. And I saw it and I was pissed. I was like, why? Who wrote this? Who the fuck wrote? It's like the new episode of Star Wars where they land on the fucking planet and it just so happens every 45 years on that planet they have a party. Like on the one day every 45 years and they just so happen to land on the fucking planet on the day. It's like, who wrote this? Who the fuck wrote an idiot? It's like a lot of that shit is the case with a lot of these season twos. Like Tokyo Ghoul season 2, can't even tell you what happens. It's boring. Fucking Attack on Titan was boring in season 2, but luckily that is a healthy enough anime to make a season 3 regardless, and the season 3 was good. But he knew what he did. He's like, oh shit, I fucked this up a little bit. I made this all dumb. They get like too contempt, and that's everything that gets like too big, man. Like Game of Thrones is guilty of the same shit. Game of Thrones is really guilty of the same shit. Like well, they're the same people that made that shitty Star Wars. I can't even talk about them. They fucked everything up. But like we in anime, we need a hero to come in. We need those good fucking stories. And let me tell you my sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let me tell you my top 5 favorite animes, right? It's Parasite the Maxim. It's Attack on Titan. It's B Tomb, Full Metal Alchemist, and Gangsta. Now I'm gonna tell you why. Parasite the Maxim is just fucking awesome. It's great anime. Great anime. It's got gore, but not at the expense of the story. Like a lot of like gory animes are just like, yeah, here's some gore, and then there's a shit anime, right? It's like there's no good story. I think Parasite combines like all the good edginess, all the good like fight scenes, all the good story, all the good the good love shit. I like it. There's and it's good. It's good. That's a good one. That's my favorite anime ever written. My second got to be Attack on Titan from that first season. The first season was great, and they create a universe that right like most animes are limited to Tokyo nowadays. They're like it's hard to find one like Dragon Ball Z where you know by looking at the surface of the planet you're on fucking Namek. Hey, I can name this place out. Hey, in Attack on Titan you're like, hey, this is section 2 or part 2 of the fucking. There's a world 2 there. It's like they made their own setting. I like that. I hate when people are just like, yeah, Tokyo. So yeah, okay, that's nice. It's not like 1,000 fucking million other animes. And granted, my favorite one takes place in Japan in like a realistic city environment, but it's so hard to make it good. Like God, it's so hard to apply yourself to living in Japan. Maybe if you live in like New York or something, like in the city, but god damn. Also, can we talk about having the theme song of an anime in the first episode? Who the fuck puts like? I know it's gonna be a shitty anime if you have to buy yourself 3 minutes and 40 seconds of a fucking god awful indie J-pop rock song that you're gonna make me bleed through, and none of them are ever fucking good. It's like I just like you fucking some shit. They want to show it off. They love showing it off, so they throw it in that first episode. It's like, motherfucker, I was trying to look at that story. I was trying to listen to the story. Like, you threw me off a little bit by playing your 3-minute fucking indie jazz rock K-pop bullshit. So I don't know. I get pissed off whenever there's a theme song in the they're shoving it down my throat in the first episode. Fuck you. Let me get through the first episode, then put it in the second episode. If you notice, go through all good animes that are like critically acclaimed animes. They all have it in the second episode. All of them. You already know it's going to be bad if there's a theme song in the first fucking episode, right? Let me talk about really popular animes that I don't like. Oh, Jojo. Holy shit. I mean, imagine you start off an anime, right? Imagine if you got a brother. Your family is like, hey, here's a brother. You're like, what are you, 12 years old, growing up. You like have all your friends in the city. You got a dog you love. And then like, oh yeah, here's this piece of shit kid. He's going to live with us now. And the kid's like, hi, and is a piece of shit right off the bat. You already don't like him, right? Then he takes your dog and he puts it in the microwave, right? Do you A, kill him, B, not kill him? Those are your two options that you're faced with. You guess what he picks? He picks B. He doesn't kill him. He says, oh, I'll give him another chance. He burned my dog to death. He lit my dog on fire. He put my dog in a fucking oven. And, yeah, fuck it. Like, it's fine. Then he tries to kill his dad in the same, like, 20-minute span of the fucking writing. Oh, no retaliation. Nothing. Bro, you're supposed to hate him. But you're supposed to hate him, Dwayne. You're supposed to not like this character. I don't care. I don't like the anime just because of the way it was presented to me. Like, I can't get over it. Like, I can't get over it at all. Like, I'd see the dog, discover the dog, and immediately begin murdering. Immediately begin my plan to murder. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm 12 years old now. If I kill him, I can get out when I'm 18. So I'd kill him then when I was 12. That way I can get out of jail when I'm 18, live my 18-year-old life. He'd be dead. You kill my dog, you're dying. That's all I'm fucking saying. You fucking kill my fucking dog, you're fucking dying. Like, if you burn it to death, I'm going to burn you to death. Like, you're fucking crazy. Like, oh my God. You know what happens when people burn people's dogs? August Burns Red. They fucking became a band because of that. The reason August Burns Red is called August Burns Red is because the lead singer had a dog named Red and a crazy girlfriend named August, and the crazy girlfriend lit fucking Red on fire. What a bitch. Like, what a bitch. That fucking guy lit his dog on fire. I can't get over it. I cannot fucking get over that. Like, it's, oh my God. And then, like, I don't know. There's a lot of weird writing, like, fucking with the superhero one. It's like, oh, what is it? My Hero Academia. Oh, I'm this powerful. Oh, I'm this powerful. Whoa, he's this powerful. It's like, shut up. That's why One Punch Man was good, because it like made fun of all that. Like, it's just like, look, this is One Punch Man. He's not gonna die. The only problems that are presented in One Punch Man are when he's not around, and those are realistic fucking problems. It's like, oh, One Punch Man isn't here. Get ready. Like, there's a lot of like these time instant scenarios that people don't like to take into account when they're fucking writing anime. Another big one is like the two main characters having like a heartfelt, heart-to-heart 13-minute conversation while a building is burning the fuck down. What? Get out of there! Have the conversation later. It's just like, hey, Oniki-chan, I have to tell you this. Your titties are so big and scrumptious. It's like the fucking foundations are falling. Dogs are on fire in the background, running around. In the time it takes for them to get a few words out, Like, the whole fucking place could have been evacuated. They could have been safe, but they choose to leave themselves in danger to have heartfelt conversations. Fuck that. That's also stupid. I hate that fucking shit. Why? Why would you do that? There's just, like, weird fucking things. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the last few good animes that I've watched. The Promised Neverland was good. Vinland Saga was good. You know, but here's the thing with Vinland Saga. You have to really blow it to take a historically realistic anime and make it suck. Like, you already have a good story written. You have historical fucking things you can follow. You have folklore and you know, all those things like from Norse mythology and shit that you can put in your anime. You don't have to make a fucking world, you know? But God, it's terrible. Just terrible. Don't even get me started on like real adaptations or like Netflix exclusives with that CGI dog. That's the best way to ruin an anime, by the way, is throw in a non-hand drawn scene. I instantly hate it. Like, if you're lazy enough to take all your art and your story and just say like, hey, let's take an $800 shortcut and fucking get some CGI. Don't. God, it's better to take a single frame that's unanimated and like water art it and make a picture and zoom backwards and like just take one still frame. Like one still frame of a picture, like a fucking would be way better than any CGI. Am I wrong or am I fucking right? Like, CGI just looks so bad in animes. It's so terrible. I don't know. I think a lot of like stories. I think art. I think okay, the art is on point. The action's on point. A lot of the characters are on point. What's off point about the newer animes recently, and most animes ever written, right, is the setting and the story. God, I wish they had better settings and stories. Like, I kind of like Bathrobe because it had a good setting. Full Metal Alchemist had its own world. Gotta love that. Gotta love Gangsta had its own world. Gotta love that. Like, it's its own like fucking urban, slum, if you will, favela of futurism. I like that. I like that's fucking cool. You know, Attack on Titan, it's its own world. You know, it's its own universe. Dragon Ball Z, it's its own world. I think it has Earth, but it's got its own fucking universe. You know what I mean? That's dope. That's dope. But yeah, the stories. Like, you're not going to have any Quentin Tarantino-esque type stories come out of an anime. And if you do, it'll be the best anime of all time. I think once we get that crossroad of, like, good everything, you see, Star Wars has the best setting and story. And if you have something like that, like, like mixed together, good, it has good CGI, it has good everything, it has good visuals, it has good characters, it has good setting and good writing. I'm talking about the ones George Lucas made, by the way, not any of the ones Disney made. Those aren't Star Wars. Rian Johnson is a kill on sight to me, okay? Like, that's all I'm going to leave it at. Like, I will attack him if I see him. I will say that it is a joke to keep this video up and earning revenue, but in all other areas, that is not a joke. Like, I hate that man has wronged me as a person. They wronged me entirely. So, I don't know. I'm very critical on animes. Like, I don't know. There'll be good ones. Like, No Game, No Life was pretty good, and then I realized that the brother is probably fucking the sister who's 14. They act like they're fucking. It's really weird. It's really, really, really weird. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Is it wrong to pick up girls at a dungeon? The anime is about that girl with tits. There's nothing else the anime is about. Like, that's all the anime is about, is the girl with tits. It works on the minds of the people getting horny subconsciously to make it think it's actually a good anime. It's terrible anime. It's terrible anime. That's a terrible anime. What else is a terrible anime? Holy shit. There's a lot of them. There is a fucking lot of them. But, oh yeah. So, that's my hot take, is anime's been sucking lately. And, I hope some new ones, some good ones come out. In other news, I'm trying to get a Porsche, and they're expensive. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Subscribe if you liked the video. Peace.